Do you really know what the most important pages are on your e-commerce store? The so-called mission critical landing pages? Find out in this video. Hey e-commerce friends, thanks for tuning in again. Today we are on the second part of explaining what landing pages are. Today it's going to be more about the mission critical landing pages though. So let's dig into that, and we're starting right away with a definition of mission critical landing pages of an e-commerce store. So I'm going to read this first sentence here. What is a mission critical site? It's basically like, if you can answer this question, would your business performance grind to halt if the content in question was removed from your website? So it's basically related to the main pages on the site that are driving the business revenue as well as the sales. And in the following, you're going to learn the 80-20 of those pages. And at the end of this presentation, I'm also going to briefly introduce you what are the non-critical, mission-critical sites. So we're starting here out with the homepage. A very classic example is always using Amazon.com. You have here this homepage. This is what the visitor sees at first when they come to you, and you can treat it like the cover of a book. Basically, people judge it. It's like a business card, so to speak. It's the very first impression most of the times, not always, but it is definitely the initial step for your branding. And the most visitors, when they come to see your homepage, they have only 5 seconds time to form an opinion on it, and they judge on their opinion. It is very important for the most e-commerce businesses to have a unique value proposition, like to communicate to those visitors directly what the site is about. What are the benefits? Yeah, you can do that in a headline, in a tagline, and in general, it's a page that is getting tremendous exposure, because traffic is not only from bookmark traffic or direct, but any offline campaign that you do, or if people just know your brand name and whatnot, they will remember it, and the homepage is the first thing that they kind of remember when they look for it in the internet. So as a recommendation here, spend enough time and effort and try optimizing this homepage. It will be resulting in better conversion rates if you do the testing. The next part are the top organic search entry pages. That is highly related to SEO, to search engine optimization. Those are those pages that people find your site through when they're looking for content on Google. In this example here, I have a screenshot from Google Analytics where you can identify those websites if you're looking for them. And a few things to know about it. It's like, as I just mentioned, it's an amount of traffic that comes from the search engines due to SEO efforts. Yeah, if it's a blog or if your product pages are optimized the right way, and this in general, SEO is one of the main traffic generators for e-commerce sites, and therefore it can get most of the time actually more traffic than your homepage. So what you can do here is identify your pages from Google Analytics and focus on them and see how you can utilize this traffic on those landing pages to make them convert, to get them to your products and make them check out. The next part are category pages. This is an example from Newegg, and I marked it here in red. When it's like 1 or 2 steps deeper than the homepage. So people can go to a category that they prefer and they click on it, and then they get all the products listed for this respective category. So this is a way for funneling and browsing the content on the site, and it's one of the main sites after people land on your homepage. So they kind of narrow down their search, they engage with your website, they process, and as I already mentioned, it's 1 or 2 levels deeper than the actual homepage. One more thing, when it comes to category pages, it is really important to make sure that the visitor can find the information that they need, that they're searching for. Otherwise, they might end up leaving your website and go to find those information on a competitor website, which you don't want. This next example is about product and information pages. Here's my favorite example from Manta Sleep Mask. Really like it how they're using social proof on this website with having a quote there and having those reviews. If you search them up, you can see that actually all on the whole product site they sprinkle those quotations here and there, and they have like a great incentive in order to receive those. Let's dig into a few details here. So it's important for your customer decision-making process. So this is actually where your site can make a satisfied or like a dissatisfied or engaged visitors. It is very important here in this context to just have enough information to not overwhelm the visitor, but offer them at the same hand an easy and simple way to continue with their decision-making process. So be very clear with the actions that they can take. For example, putting an item into the cart. Those product pages are ideal landing pages for PPC or SEO campaigns. PPC is something that we can help you with, by the way. And those pages are also very, very crucial. So make sure you optimize them. One example is with adding those reviews into it. That would reduce the anxiety. It's always the goal to establish the trust with your visitors and reduce the anxiety so that they are more likely to convert and become paying customers. So one of the last examples here are the checkout and sign up pages. Here I'm taking an example from iHerb. It comes when they need the information for payment and for the shipping. So it's vital to examine and optimize those as well, of course. Reduce the friction here. Only have the information that you really need. If you request too many information here, people might leave. Eventually have some trust indicators there, like have those logos of different payment providers. Make sure that they understand that your payment is secured, SSL secured and whatnot. And so there are plenty of ways to optimize those pages as well, and I will cover that later on. To not forget, which is very, very important as well when it comes to conversion rate, are the internal search site search results pages. Here, an example from Walmart. I looked for apple cider vinegar. First, it pulled up a bar with a smart search, so it will come up with suggestions. You can also find that on bigger stores like Amazon. That was quite helpful. But then when I look for this keyword here or the search term, then different products are popping up, and that makes it very easy for the user as well to find the respective product that they're looking for. And it's usually it works like in Google itself, like people can just type in the keyword or the phrase, and it's great to have filters on that because people really like to filter products by pricing, by top rating and whatnot. And that's a great gateway to finding the product detail pages. Make sure it's optimized, make sure it's working properly, have an advanced search function embedded as well, implemented. And that's the way how you can optimize those sites. Last but not least, what are not mission critical pages? We have classical the investor relation page, company mission statement history, job openings, manager positions and whatnot. Those are secondary pages they're just supporting with more information for really engaged visitors on the website. Most visitors, they you know your own behavior in the internet. They don't have time. They want to find the product very quickly, and it's great to have additional information on the site, but it's just not as critical as the other examples that I just walked through. Again, thank you so much for watching this small tutorial here on e-commerce landing pages. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave us a like, and if you watch this video on YouTube, also make sure to subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you the next time.